Have you been thinking about making a move? Are you living in a metropolitan area and you're like, man, it is so much money? Well, today we're gonna get into the top 5 reasons people are moving to Atlanta, Georgia. Let's get into it. First and foremost, just like we said already, number 1 is affordability and cost of living. Atlanta, Georgia has a median price point of $450,000, which is very average and affordable compared to most metropolitan cities such as San Francisco, Seattle, Austin, some of these bigger cities. There's so many factors driving up their cost of living, whereas here in Atlanta, it is a much softer market. It doesn't cost as much to purchase anything here and to stay here. Living expenses, meaning gas, groceries, what it costs to go to the movies, what it costs to go out to eat, all these different options. If you have a family, you're thinking about all those different things. Let's talk diverse housing options. You can get anything from a high-rise condo in Midtown Atlanta, or you can get a single-family home in Decatur, a mid-century modern if you like that style, or you can go up to the suburbs and get something in a master community, swim and tennis. These are really popular amongst families, or you can get a bigger estate with a lot of land too, with only a short drive, 45 minutes or under an hour from the greater Atlanta metro. So you are covered as it comes for housing options here in the great metro Atlanta area. Then cost of living. So we are very cost effective in the greater Atlanta area, where it's only averaging costing us around $2,035. That's not that much. So thinking about that, that is a great national average, and it could be your average. Are you a first-time home buyer? Listen up. Look at the banner above. We've curated a specific list of a video that we did of the best areas in Metro Atlanta for the first-time home buyer. We got you. Number 2, thriving job market and economic growth. So we are home to 16 of the top Fortune 500 companies, such as Coca-Cola, Home Depot, Delta, just to name a few. So Delta employs around 95,000 people, and if you didn't know, Hartsfield-Jackson Airport is the biggest international airport in the entire Southeast. So if you work for Delta, it's got its fringe benefits such as travel. So if you like to travel and you like to have fun and you're single and ready to mingle, Delta could be a great fit for you. Let's talk tech scene. We have a growing tech scene here in the greater Atlanta metro as well. We have a Microsoft campus, we have a Google campus, we have the NCR campus up around the Battery. We have lots of startups and incubators and all kinds of things happening across the metro Atlanta area. We got MailChimp as well. So if you're thinking about a tech firm job, we have a huge hub here growing all the time. In Buckhead, which is a small town within the city of Atlanta, we've got the Atlanta Village, which has over 600 startups in its facility. This has got to be something cool and to look out for. And here's the other cool thing about the salaries in the greater Atlanta area. We have a higher national average, which gives you a better, chiller lifestyle and an opportunity to invest in real estate. So speaking of real estate, we've got some awesome restaurants that are coming to that we just did a video on not too long ago. And restaurateurs are investing in these gentrified neighborhoods. So those are also good ideas and ideologies to see that the real estate around it is going to continue to go up in value. So if you're thinking about buying and selling real estate, it's a good shot. So if you didn't know, my name is Greg Goad, Goad Home Buyers at Real Broker. I am a local real estate expert in the Atlanta metro area, and I would love to be a benefactor for you. Number 3, diverse and rich culture. Atlanta has a very vibrant art scene. We have the Castleville-Berry Hill District with all kinds of art walks and stuff like that, and studios. Midtown is littered with them as well. We've got the Dogwood Festival, which is in Piedmont Park, which is an amazing spring festival. Lots of vendors, tons of folks get out there in the springtime, and springtime in Atlanta is gorgeous. If you didn't know, we're known as the Green City. We have all kinds of things like Dragon Con downtown. If you're one of those that likes to get dressed up, cartoon characters, all that kind of stuff, that's a lot of fun. They even do a really cool parade every year, and that is a sight to see. If you don't like to dress up, it's just cool to go see and watch the spectacle. I already mentioned this already, but we have a bustling food scene as well, and we just entered the Michelin star rated scene, which is awesome in our area. But we did a whole video on all the different new things coming to Atlanta, and we looked at 3 specific neighborhoods. Number 4, pleasant climate and outdoor recreation. So Atlanta is also known as the Green City, just like I mentioned before. We have some amazing opportunities if you're into recreation. We have the Atlanta Beltline, which is a huge billion project, connecting all these different old train yards to being walking paths, biking paths, and they developed a lot of real estate around that. So there's breweries and parks and restaurants littered all across the Beltline, which is cool, and it's not completed yet, so there's still some opportunity there. Then we've got places like the Chattahoochee National Recreational Area, which there is 17 separate national parks along the Chattahoochee that flows from Lake Lanier all the way through town, and it has parks at all these different 17 places, talking about tubing, kayaking, mountain biking, even hiking, fly fishing, all the different things. And if you are a fly fisher, it is a delayed harvest section. So yes, they stock it with trout, so you can fly fish in the middle of downtown Atlanta. How cool is that? And being so close to the mountains, we're literally an hour and a half from Blue Ridge, LJ, some of these prominent mountain towns, which if you didn't know, LJ is the mountain bike capital of Georgia. So one thing I also love about parks in Atlanta is there's a bunch of them. They're family friendly, they're fun, they're easy to access, parking's great, lots of stuff to do. If you're someone like me who likes to recreate, I like to one wheel, I like to ride my bike, I like to run, I like to walk, I like to go to parks with my family. I've got 2 young kids, so anything that has a big fun playground, I love to take my kids there. I love to do daddy-daughter dates and stuff like that. So our park scene is awesome. I actually did a whole video on Atlanta being the green city. Check out the link in the banner above to see some of those specific parks. Number 5, educational opportunities. We've got a long list of higher education opportunities such as Georgia Tech, Georgia State University. We've got Morehouse, we've got Emory, and we've got Scabs Savannah Arts College right there in Midtown. So these are some awesome places. So if you're looking for a higher education, Atlanta is certainly a hub for that. So one thing I love about all these higher educational places that we have here in local Atlanta Metro, we also, like I said earlier, we have 16 of Fortune 500 companies. So it is a great feeder from going from college, going into these higher salary paying jobs in these big established corporations. It's a great opportunity. A lot of them have internships and a lot of things for those students. We got a bonus round. We got number 6. Let's list off some of the family-friendly neighborhoods and suburbs of Greater Atlanta Metro that makes this city great. So where we live in the Cobb, Cherokee County area. You've got towns like Marietta, you've got East Cobb, you've got Canton, Woodstock, Ball Ground, some of those. Then you go further over, you got Alpharetta, you got Johns Creek, you've got Gwinnett, you've got Lawrenceville, Tucker, all of those different places. Then out in West Georgia, you've got Carrollton, you've got Villa Rica, you've got some of these smaller towns. Then you can go south to Peachtree City, Fayetteville, and then as you go east, you've got places like Conyers. So we have a wide range of suburban, family-friendly areas. Even in the city too, there are pockets of some amazing family neighborhoods. This is only the surface of what makes living in Atlanta, Georgia amazing. As a local real estate expert, we need to know the unique details on each neighborhood and the factors you need to know about moving to Atlanta, Georgia. If you're interested in a 15-minute Zoom call with me, a discovery call, I would love to do that with you. Hit the Calendly link below in the description. And as always, my name is Greg Goode, Northwest Atlanta's favorite realtor. Peace.